Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. There's no way Phoenix passed the bar. Truly, truly, truly. I'll let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I have to do her voice like this. Witness, your name, please. No, not her titties bouncing.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
Oh, this is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom, and every woman. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl standing in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dashed to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy wink.
She is an icon. She's the moment. Well, Your Honor, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? What about my turn? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
But that girl caught up to her and she hit her.
And then this is when Maya comes in. She's like, I did not hit her. I did not. I questioned the testimony. I did not. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Wait a second. I don't think she saw anything because she called the person when there was two people there. She called the police officers when we were already inside of the Moida scene. I don't think she saw anything. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright! What's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Huh?
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo is ugly. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of those things. The testimony is bogus. Like I said, she also called the police when we were already in the room. So that should be like clue number 1. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. Oh. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Are you trying to say... What are you trying to say, you lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the driving little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. No! Ma'am!
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first tack and ran off to the right. Then the girl...
Exactly, Aymar. Perjury! Shoot her!
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock? The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
See. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her. I did not. That clock, I think it's this one? My heart says this one. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, did I get it wrong? Oh wait, it doesn't reduce my little battery thing, so I can press as much as I want. Hell yeah. Okay, I think it's this one. Because how did she know that it was a... You have to like finagle with it to get into the clock.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Ah! Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No, why would I? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
What happens now?
What happens now is, you answer my questions. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, it says the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. No, why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fayenco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Oh, well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nuh-uh. Me in court? Nuh-uh, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Oh, it's empty. That clock is missing. It's clockwork. Because this is a replica, because the evidence is inside. How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. I am literally the smartest man alive. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. See anything you like, Your Honor? Me unbuttoning my top button in the middle of court. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I can, though. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... the phone. The blue clockwork... Yes, this one. It's this one. Big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Big brain. Press the right button, Monty. Take that! Huh? What a very cute cell phone. I think he has one just like it.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim of the day of the murder. Order! Order! Look at it. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you want me to hold on to the finger for you? Then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork's already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness had even arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? You've broken the rules of discovery, Monty. Bad. What do you mean? Surprise. That is true. I have broken the rules of discovery. I should have presented the phone at the beginning of the trial.
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Because it was a gift.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here in police custody, or the other one is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you stop shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh my god.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Not the anime music. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Look at this face. Jiggles, truly, her ballistics are a danger to society, chat. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Take that!
While you're tap. Have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Although, whenever we get that, the establishing shot of the entire courtroom, Miles Edgeworth, look at Miles all the way on the left. He's got a fatty, though, Chad. So keep your eyes peeled for that the next time you see it. He's got a fatty. I rewatched Anchorman last night, and there's that scene where the Texas guy was like, I just want to put some barbecue sauce on that bad boy and just put my face in it. That's me with Miles Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have nothing. You have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. We just did. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? She says it's a clock. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... Do I just show the clock thing again? Yeah, BBL Edgeworth. BBL Edgeworth.
Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Maya?
Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. That is not that is not an objectionable reason. What do you mean this is Your Honor, I think that this court trial is stupid. Duty heads. Your Honor, look at that witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right? You lawyer!
It's no fair. You're ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I don't think she did it. I don't think I don't think I have enough evidence to say that she did it. But I do think that why the wiretap? I'm confident in that. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, she has a point. Oh, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who thought that. I can, and I will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Okay, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. That's not what I accused her of. I just asked her why she had the thing. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss Maya Fay, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. That's not what I said. Okay. I never convicted her of the murder. I never accused her of the murder. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Oh shit, I don't know. I feel like it comes down to this. I don't think we need to get anything else out of April May. I think we have to get to the bellboy now. Let's go with the bellboy. We haven't talked to the bellboy yet. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
Object of calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. What? And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? All right, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Huh. Phew. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Not him bringing a tray. A tray with those. Oh, I love those cookies. The ones with like the little jelly in the center. I love those cookies.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That t-shirt looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations.
Head bellboy? 4 generations, you say? Impossible. There can only be a maximum of 3.
I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie. But I have to find something to use in his testimony.
Hold it!
You are sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, the guest favored me with an embrasure, sir.
Embrasure? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek.
Why would she have done that?
I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
Huh. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Wait. Please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Miss Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? I don't know. We have not touched check-in at all. I don't think we've touched check-in at all. So I'm gonna say bed making. Bed making. Tell me about making the beds that day. I was wondering what you were going to ask, but bed making? A new low.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. The witness will answer the defense's question.
Yes, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring pillows for two, of course, but they're quite light, you see.
I see. Thank you. Pillows. For two?
I am the smartest man alive!
Bellboy, what did you just say?
Yes, pillows are light, sir.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Huh?
He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oof!
You fool!
Well, who's the second one?
I've done it. I've won.
Oh, I did it? Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Luda!
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey.
That is all today for the... Is this a typo? That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey.
Court is adjourned.
Literally, how is Edgeworth not barred from practice after this? I think telling your witness that if they're not asked about something, they shouldn't bring it up. I don't think that's illegal, but what is illegal is what you said earlier, Ultima, which is the whole idea of, like, the whole autopsy thing, like having a surprise autopsy done.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
Uh-huh. I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know?
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
Well, then maybe I should have just let her convict you then. Ungrateful. If you say so. Phoenix can't. Objection. Phoenix is lying. Phoenix was also checking out his luscious lips.
So what happens to me? Do I get to go home now?
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Aline?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. Oh, what happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis?
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
Thanks, girly pop.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not you, stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Laugh at the Yes, laugh at the fallen, Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Me in court, no way, Jose. Me in court, you snooze, you lose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Maya's phone?
When you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh?
Oh, I never went.
Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
She's like the, y'all know the Exorcist?
Come here and fuck me.
She's gonna start crawling up the wall in any second now. Bottom? Confirmation chat. Is this the confirmation we were looking for? Let's go to the hotel. September 7th.
Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
I believe that. Whoa, Miss May hasn't even been charged with murder.
I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream?
So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Edgeworth is a power bottom? Noted. About Miss May.
Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I think he does kind of look like the guy who murdered Mia, though. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carried a scent of danger.
I think it was this guy. I'm pretty sure it was this guy. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer.
Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here.
This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Something that is suspicious here, though, chat, that I did not mention earlier, is that I noted in my notes that the receiver, the telephone in Maya's office was unscrewed out, right? Unscrewed out. And you can't just like lift up the telephone. You have to like use a tool to take it out. Which tells me that this is the murderer's place, and I'm starting to think that it was just a bellboy. So I just have to prove that it was a bellboy. Okay. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? This thing. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident. Oh, is this their mom? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. Girl, you're not stealing evidence from another lawyer's case. Girl, come on now. Let's get serious. Do we think that this man might have been the guy who was in the hotel room with Miss May? Do we think that this whimsical man with a similar color palette might be the same guy who was in the hotel room as Miss May? You know who he looks like? He has the same like visage, the same build as Corny Collins from Hairspray. Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you.
Where did you?
Ah, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have any proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. Oh, maybe I have to go to the, hold on. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, Detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I knew that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
Don't they look similar? Don't they look like brothers? No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him?
Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears, push her hard. I don't think she's fearful. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good.
Scrape
day to be alive. Phoenix Wright is quoting one of my favorite country songs. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? How did she see me do that? Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White.
Oh! President of Information Gathering, of the Information Gathering Conglomerate, Bluecorp. And if y'all remember, last week when we were talking to Maya, she said that a certain Mr. White had been framed by their mother in a murder trial. So that gives us a motive. Maybe he's after revenge on their mother's children. Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
Oh. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
Oh. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Bluecorp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Ahem. That old familiar clearing of the throat. You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg.
You were quite the thing, my boy.
Excuse me?
The trial.
He was there?
Reminded me of myself when I was a youth.
I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe.
It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize.
Huh?
It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I
appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd rather you gave me some information. God, this OST goes so hard. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did.
So he was one of the people in the jury box that...
Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl.
My boy, I owe you my thanks.
Truly.
I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have the right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm sorry. It's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy. Uh-huh. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on that wall.
Pretentious-looking?
Well, you know, the one I mean. You know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go?
Well, yes. I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right.
Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. But he told us that it was not for sale and that was like his prized thing. Did something happen?
I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting.
I didn't... Will you get mad that I took this?
Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once.
I'm sorry I have to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know. Who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder.
What's that you say?
Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder?
I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone.
He's fallen silent as stone. Rather large stone. I guess I should return the photo. All right, it's time. Let's confront the big Mama Jamma himself, chat. Oh, there's the painting! Look at this statue behind me. Look at this Atlas statue. That's nutty. That's some nutty work. Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Yikes! Your name. What's your name? I was just inquiring, asking the title that you go by.
Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Bluecorp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a...
This man, Phoenix Wright did not just call this man a fruitcake.
That's the pot calling the kettle black, chat. Takes one to know one, am I right?
Huh, let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with such a man such as myself?
Yipes. This guy's arrogant. Smeater's off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Bluecorp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this.
Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to the mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
Huh. You raise a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
What kind of company is Bluecorp anyway?
Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell information?
In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Bluecorp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Bluecorp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
Right. There's something that's been bothering me.
Yes, what might that be?
That big painting on that wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer.
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of an attorney, Grody Burger. Grody Burger. That's a good one. What? Oof. Damn, he beat the shit out of me. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume.
Mr. Grossberg's.
Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. This man's wacky. I like him.
I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat?
Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive.
Like an old man at the end of his days. Phoenix.
Huh? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So I paid Bluecorp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is that? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO office of Bluecorp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers! As much as I want to click on that one, Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Bluecorp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs. We know about that.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL incident?
DL is nothing more than the sorting code police give the case.
It was 15 years ago now, so it was the mom case.
I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Misty.
Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. Ah, that case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL incident was a top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now.
Oh.
Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. White controls the law of the country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Ah, all the cases the chief ever worked are on file here. They're in alphabetical order, so let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's do D. Let's see if there's any A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Missy Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. God, these names are so close. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Oh.
Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is...
The record stops there.
There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Maya's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Maya thought he was involved in these quote-unquote suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word White is written in the top with pencil.
Okay. Anything in T to Z? Might as well. The entire W section is missing. Oh. I found this in Mia's files.
So she was investigating Fred White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. This is barely evidence. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White.
Ah!
Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation.
Mr. Wrong? What is it that you should be investigating? What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the ones who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong, I will be leaving now.
Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, I think. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Maya was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Maya Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, a very important witness I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one more thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man! What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point that finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting for duty, sir. Boots! Harry Boots!
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. My friend's name's Larry.
All right. Sorry, pal. Boots was the murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. What a turn of events, my dear chat. What a turn of events. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Well, that's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right? Mr. Wright?
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you?
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, cheer me on in court, help me break out of here. All right, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
All right.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I am Maya's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Wait.
What? What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. I feel like we haven't even gotten a single shred of evidence with us. A single shred of new evidence with us.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look.
Hey, boyfriend. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it in good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How could we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. We've known him for like a day. What do you mean you've changed?
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. A past with Edgeworth?
What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Is this allowed? Can you defend yourself? Oh, yeah, you can. What am I saying? Sorry. Ask silly questions, get silly answers. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Huh. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Oh my god. Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Name. These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Not blank. Not white boy. Okay. Blanco Nino.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Bluecorp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey?
That would be negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Here we go. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Okay.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Oh, we got him, Chad. We got him. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right.
It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True.
Maybe he really did see the victim run left, so he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right, because he's looking from behind her. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. What? Is this one, right?
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Guide moment? What do you mean guide moment?
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order in the courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing.
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize.
Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix your broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Oh, that does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining this witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. This is what I'm thinking I could use, that it's the autopsy report that says that she got hit once. I feel like this is gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna try it. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
Ah!
What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away with this.
Very well, if the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Oh, okay.
See, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Maya run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. Not her dodging. She does the Elden Ring dodging. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Okay, thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
Well, you see, I looked to the other window when I heard the thing fall.
What thing? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
I'm just gonna try and present the light stand, I think. That's the only thing I can think of showing.
Objection!
It says broken beyond recognition. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Ah!
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct! That would be no problemo, right?
Huh. Big problemo. I think. There's a big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred.
Correct. That is so. It is conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
It's probably on the floor plan, right? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over.
Yeah!
Present!
Take that!
Look at this.
These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see that stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that is from inside Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. The judge doesn't like you, and he does not. It's because I'm too beautiful. They hate me because I'm beautiful. I am odd.
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
Oh, the wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Bluecorp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. Yeah, he is leading the witness. What does that have to do with? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have been in the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Interesting. Counselor is testifying.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. What? I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So you saw the night stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound.
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Oh no, I don't know what to do here.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
Tisk. I'm afraid that as far as you go, Mr. Wright, the time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Adieu.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
What? Phoenix!
Huh?
Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Who's this? Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia!
Your Honor, she's not dead!
Where am I?
The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. You're finally awake.
Hey, Phoenix! That's no way to greet an old friend.
Yeah, she got respawned at the Grace Point chat.
Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Are you Maya in Mia cosplay? Whoa! Did you get older?
You're Maya? Didn't you know that the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accept your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So Maya is channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia.
Oh, like Whoopi Goldberg.
Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. Neither can you. That's what I came here to tell you.
Huh?
But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have the receipt in the court record, right?
Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me.
So, what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000? That's a big spender. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase September 4th.
September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Silliness, absolute silliness, chat.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. I'm on my period.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Huh.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Here we go, chat. Let's wrap this up.
Present!
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this one, can you? Don't say that, because he will be able to get out. No, impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Of course. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. It's innocent until proven guilty, asshole. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Huh. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Oh shit, I did not. If I do that, I'd have to. I have the burden of proof is on me. Huh. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these claims have any basis of factual evidence. I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No. There's no telling what'll happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this?
A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting? Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop!
How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Maya with a thinker. In the court, in the law offices, with the thinker piece.
Case closed, Your Honor.
God, she still had to bail us out, chat.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only I knew how spirited it was.
Well?
Yeah, the blackmail saved us.
The court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Huzzah, chat, we did it.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live.
My time here is running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No! There's still so much to say.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Chief!
I'm not the chief anymore.
Phoenix?
Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief. Maya.
Aww.
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came.
Maya.
I was kind of worried you might.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about that burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
Huh? I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me a lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Maya wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of,
Take care of,
She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me?
Oh, we've made a partner.
Wait, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what they call. That's what your friends Larry call you. Fuck.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Aw, cute.
Good luck, Phoenix.
Aw, this is sad. Sad but sweet.
I'll always be here, watching.
Sad but sweet. Bittersweet. Aw. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Okay, wait up.